Namaste. So today we're just going to be giving you guys an introduction and orientation video of the Telugu and Tamil Tutor Program. And we're just going to give you an overview through our link tree, as well as our Google Classroom, and a little bit of the changes that we implemented after starting this program for a year.
Yep. So first of all, this is the link tree, and you can go to the link tree by typing in this URL. And
Mm-hmm.
it's also in our Instagram bio if you ever need to find it, and on our new Facebook page. And
Wow.
and we'll go over what the Facebook and the Instagram look like too, and that will be added here soon.
Shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can just give you guys a quick introduction and overview of how our website looks like. So do you want to click on the link?
Mm-hmm. So it was the first tab there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our website.
Yeah. So if you just scroll down, there's a student interest form and a tutor registration form, as well as a contact us form that make it easily accessible to sign up as a new student tutor or communicate with us if you prefer this website instead of email or social media.
Mm-hmm. But you
And
would
then,
probably get a faster response if you message us or email us.
hmm and then this uh, update much as we want to be, but we will be updating it shortly. And
Mm-hmm.
some links for Telugu. So we'll show you guys in a little bit how Google Classroom works and how to join it as a student. But just know that on the website, it has the two codes that allow you to join.
Yep. So these are like little
Okay.
previews of our lessons, and then
And then
our
this is our
podcast.
podcast page. So if you guys didn't know, we actually have a weekly podcast. Um, and we just talk about social issues as well as cultural representation in our community. And if you guys just want to easily access it on Spotify or on YouTube, we have all the links here.
Mm-hmm. So our podcast is available on both on Spotify and also
Make
Apple
sure to check it out.
Podcasts. Yep.
And then this page is just an About Us page. Um, we started, what our goals as an organization are, as well as our social media platform of Instagram and our Gmail. And we will also be adding our Facebook to this shortly.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is a little bit of our news page. These are just some magazines and online news outlets that we've been recognized on, whether it be for Forsyth County News or the U.S. News.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have like links for you guys to easily access them as well.
Mm-hmm. You can click on these and it'll go to the articles.
hmm And this entire website was designed by Vinay, our internet as well as development organizer. So we just want to give a shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is just a page about the Board of Education meeting. So a couple of our co-founders actually went to our county Forsyth Board of Education, and we just talked about South Asian representation in our community. And we just have the link of the entire meeting below, as well as a time mark that you can click to see me present and talk about it.
Mm-hmm. So that is pretty much the Weebly website for the TT Tutor. And that was the first link in the link tree. And the second link is for you to join the WhatsApp group if you're a student. And if you're a tutor watching this, reach out to us and we'll add you to the tutors WhatsApp group.
hmm And
And
if you have any students that are like young and you gave us your parents' contact information as well, just make sure to have them check WhatsApp pretty frequently because that is our main communication and platform for like instant messaging and like any
mm-hmm,
changes for live sessions or stuff like that.
mm-hmm. And next up, the third link. So this is like a kind of like changing or like being added to link. So when you like need to go find it, but we're kind of in the middle of changing up the format for how we do live sessions. But if we ever announce that we are having a live session, the link will be found here.
hmm And then the next link on our link tree is just Another way for you to access our news articles that we mentioned before on the website.
Hmm.
And then below are our YouTube and Spotify channels. So if you just click that link, it takes you directly to our TT Tutor YouTube account, and that has all our podcasts as well as some of our lessons that we uploaded.
Hmm.
So it should have numbers, Halulu, and Achulu.
Yep.
Make sure to
And
subscribe.
then, yes, make sure to subscribe.
And then on
And
Spotify,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
And then the last link is our Spotify, which is another way you can access our podcast if you prefer Spotify.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so
So
let's go to the Google Classroom right now.
that was pretty much the link tree. And next up, Google Classroom. So, oh, 1 minute. So pretty much, if you have an email account already, the easiest way would be to like click on the look waffle thing
Waffle,
here.
yeah.
Right, yeah. So yeah, that waffle thing, and then you'll have like this thing open up, and then you scroll all the way down, and then this is Google Classroom. So you would just click on this, and I'm
Hmm.
already in the Google Classroom, but you can join a class.
We mentioned before, oh, do you want to go back to the website real quick? So on our
Okay, there we
website,
go.
on I believe that the lessons page, we have the two links for our Telugu and Tamil Google Classroom joining links. So the
Mhm.
Telugu code is right there, and then the Tamil code is right there. So all you would do is copy that link, go back to Google Classroom, click the plus sign, and then join class.
So you would go here, and then it would ask you for the code, and you would enter the code for the class that you want to join.
Hmm. Okay, and then let's go to the Telugu Classroom,
So
which is
once you
like
do
this
that,
link.
you'll be able to see the class that you joined right here,
Hmm.
and it would give you an little like introduction to how Google Classroom works if you're new to it. And then we prefer that you view the classwork through the classwork tab just because it's a lot more organized that way. And we encourage you to go through the introduction module to like give yourself like a little refresher on what TT is about again
Hmm.
after you watch this video.
Hmm.
Um, and then we have our lessons.
Yeah. So now that we're here, we might as well just explain what the new changes in our program are
Mhm.
that we started. So usually before we implemented this change, we used to have weekly live sessions every Sunday where all the tutors as well as students would come together and we teach them like something that week. So like for example, one week would be about Achulu. So we would have you first join the live session and then go to the Google Classroom and then go through the lesson plan. But right now we wanted to cater something more towards the students because everyone is at a different part when it comes to learning a language. So instead of like having one weekly live session, we wanted to start something where each student is paired up with a specific tutor, and then that tutor and student would work on some type of schedule each week to have a live session that occurs to that, like to have a meeting that like that is arranged around both of their timings. And then in addition to that, we have like one or two live sessions each month where all of us would come together and then talk about what we learned each week, and then just review everything together.
Mhm.
Kritika, do you want to add on to that?
Yeah. So, for the past year since TT began, we've been doing like the once a month format, and it's okay, but we just felt like it wasn't as like needed as it should be, I guess. And
Mm-hmm.
this way we can kind of do like one-on-ones with like a student and a tutor based on the times that it works for them particularly than us like being like this must be the time that you need to like work out.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested, please reach out and we'll get a tutor assigned to you and you can work it out that way.
Mm-hmm. And you can, I sent this to some of the students, and some of our existing students, but if you could just send us a list of your available timings each week, you can either tell us through email or social media such as Instagram, just so like we can organize it onto our spreadsheet and have you assigned to a specific tutor. That would be really helpful.
Mm-hmm. And in the meantime, if you're like, I want to get started on learning something, you can check out the lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And each lesson is structured in a similar way with a video format, a notes format, and a homework and a quiz for each content section. So if you're like a more of a kinesthetic learner, you can like work on the writing part more focusedly, or like if you're like a visual learner, you can watch the video multiple times. So there's all these resources for you, and all you need to do is join the Google Classroom to check it out.
Mm-hmm. And then at the end of each lesson, we have a quiz that was
Mm-hmm.
also designed by Vinay. And in that quiz, you just it's basically a quiz. We just want you to guys to like review and understand the concepts a little bit better. And then we're also working on giving you guys certificates if you guys do well on each of these quizzes.
Mm-hmm. So just a preview of the lesson one quiz.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any questions about like any of like the particular questions in a quiz or like in general, you can always reach out to us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think
All
that pretty much
right.
wraps it up on Google Classroom.
Yep. Back to the Linktree. I think that was pretty much it. So if you're interested, again, reach out and we'll provide you with all the information you need and also match you with a tutor that works with the time that you're available.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and one more time, we're a free organization. If you would like to donate, we do donate to charity. Yeah.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, we've also started doing more in-person events now that some COVID regulations have been lifted. So if you guys live in the area of Georgia, specifically Metro Atlanta, please reach out to us. We'll also send you guys emails as well. And we'd love to meet you guys and do something better for the community
Mm-hmm.
and spread our culture. So
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
I think that wraps it up. So thank you guys for watching this orientation video. Please feel free to contact us in any means necessary. And yeah, we're just excited to see where TT goes in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.